Okay, now just a quick review. What we did in the last tutorial is we changed for Apache web server, we changed the root folder. We changed the document root folder, and when we change the document root folder, we change it in here, and we need to restart Apache. All right, in order for it to see the changes. Then what we did is we went to Notepad++, and we created a very simple little PHP program, and that is PHP info in order to print off the pages and pages of PHP settings, which I'm only going to talk about a couple of relevant ones, maybe starting this tutorial, I don't know. And the next line here, actually this line here is attempting to connect to our MySQL database server called localhost, the username root, and okay, I'm going to correct this right now, MySQL as the password, which you remember that's what the password we set when we installed it. And then what I did was I purposely made an incorrect password just to make sure that this was in fact working. Save it. Okay, that's where we are. So what I want to show you in this tutorial is I want to tell you the reason why I spent a bit of time talking about this whole document root. Now here's the situation. You're a student in my programming class. That's probably why you're watching this video. Now if you're taking a flash disk to and from school, here's what's going to have to happen. You bring your flashes to school, you copy your files onto the server in order to work on them. Okay, you're going home, so you copy them from the server back onto your flash disk. You go home with your flash disk, you stick it in your computer, and you copy the files from your flash disk to the folder that you're working on, and so forth. When you're done working on it, you copy it back to your flash disk, back to school. It's a lot of work. So all I'm trying to do here is just to save a bit of time. Okay, so what you can do is you can make Apache, look to your flash disk or any folder for that matter, in order to find what you're looking for, in order to use it as basically the document root to load the files. Now what I want to show you now, I'm going to go to Start, My Computer, and I already have on my flash disk a folder called Development. Okay, and in that folder I have all of my PHP testing and lessons, all that kind of stuff that I've done. You know this, you've seen it at school. And also in the folder called Development I have Index. Alright, now what I can do here is I'm going to, in my computer, I'm going to highlight the address of this folder, and the reason I'm highlighting, and then I'm going to copy it, edit, copy, and then go back to the Apache configuration file. Okay, what I'm going to do, okay, sorry, I made a little mistake. I'm going to comment this one out, okay, and then I'm going to copy the document root. Oops, sorry. I'm going to copy the document root, and I'm going to paste it right underneath here. And I'm going to change this from E, I'm going to call this E Development. Those people who are familiar with Apache know that I don't need to do this, but that's beside the point. Don't worry about it. Okay, so, and I'm going to change, now you notice that these are all forward slashes. Okay, so I'm going to change this also to a forward slash. I'm going to save the Apache configuration file. Alright, close it off. And I need to restart Apache. A second there, restart Apache. I go back to my web browser, http://localhost/, and then if you see, in case you don't recognize it, you can see all my stuff here again. All right. So all the activities we've done with PHP stuff is there. So what I've done is I basically just simply mapped another drive. Okay, now if you go to Now let's go back to this Apache configuration file. I keep on picking on this file. It's because well, at least for me, I find myself using it a lot. So now here, have a look at what we have down here. We have 3 document roots. Okay, 2 of them are commented out, so they're basically ignored by Apache, and the 3rd one we're using. Now, if I want to switch back to Apache Docs, it's as easy as this. Watch. I'm going to comment the 3rd one out. Okay, I'm going to uncomment the 1st one. I'm going to save my file. Okay, I'm going to restart Apache. I'm going to go back to my web browser, hit refresh, and there, I'm right back at the original factory setting. That is C Apache 2 HT docs, and it was that fast. Okay, so that is basically the reason why I put Apache configuration file right here at the desktop. I put the Apache restart button right here, because every edit you make here needs to be restarted here, and that's the reason why in the Apache configuration file I didn't delete any of these, because I can have this as long as I want, and it's that easy for me to change the folder. Okay, and yeah, I think that's about it. Is that it? I can't think of anything else. Yeah, okay, that must be it. Alright, I'll see you next tutorial. Alright, goodbye.